Alright, what up, gang? We are in this.
You.
Alright.
In here.
What up, Vic? I'm just fixing my playlist up real quick. Alright, that's cool. Alright, we are. Oh shit, let's put some sound on.
I don't know why it says you have 0 viewers.
Oh yeah, me neither. I don't know why either. It's alright though. Oh, oh.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Banked it in off the glass.
CTH can't teach height.
All right,
Porzingis
bro.
is big.
Let's get this shit
and
in,
completes
boys.
the play.
Pass to Jay. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Second chance shot. And it's Adams with the bucket inside.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Fields. Last game, 26 points for him.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Abdia.
To be honest, next gen, current gen looks just like last. Okay.
The Grizzlies pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3-ball.
Bro, what jump shot am I fucking using, bro? Why is it just so slow?
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Here's Abdia over Bain. The bank shot, no good. Here's Jay, pounded by Wright. From the arc.
Green bitch.
Connects from downtown.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Beal finds Gafford. Back to Beal. No one near him. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Here's Jay. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA,
Yeah.
and they
Oh
should
my
be.
God,
This
fucking
team
steal.
should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes
Two
the
obvious
right moves,
steals.
which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very
Right here, right here, right here.
Now here's Bain. Coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte. Let's go with a 3. The shot that time not on target. And it's Washington the other way.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right
Look.
now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again,
Too easy,
so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
Interesting East versus West matchup tonight. The first of just 2 games between these clubs.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
All right, bro.
Washington trailing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then it's Desmond Bain. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Jay in at the shooting guard position.
Give me Ja.
That's the group for Memphis
I'll the guard
to kick
here,
off
bro.
the second quarter. And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing, Brent.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with his motor, too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility
I
to
think he's got
cover
cross.
inside
What
and
the
out.
fuck?
It's been a tale of
Yeah,
two
English
quarters for
took.
them. Terrible shooting early, but then they heated up and took control of this game.
Here's Jay. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
The free throw drops.
I don't know if you're here or not, Vic, but what I also learned too is that like different like step backs and like side ups and shit, like if you're comboing out of something, you try to shoot, it changes your release speed. So like if you're wide open, it makes your jump shot go faster. But if you're like shooting off the dribble, it makes it go slower.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Look, I'm already out of breath, bro.
Hounded by Beal. And it's Jay missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been...
Damn, they're getting shit on
For
now.
Memphis, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Launches a 3. He buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Pass to Gafford. Moran against Wright. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well
Green
and
bitch.
knows when to go for blocks.
Hits the trifecta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Beal outside. Back to Wright. Here's Kispert. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 on the clock. Beal outside. And he gets it to go.
Damn, bro.
It took a little bit of time, but
Talk
now
about no
he's
defense.
taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Jay. Takes a 3.
See, like, look how slow that is,
Here's
bro.
Adams. And it's
Jesus
slammed in by
Christ.
Adams.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
The Wizards have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developed.
He subbed me out again, bro.
So it's tied as we head to halftime. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
37. On your feet, fans.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. On the court right now for the Wizards. At the 2 and the 3 are Beal and Avdia. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel
Green
Gafford. And it's Wright in at the 1.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Beal. And he drains the quick shot. Beal's got 8.
Well, Bradley Beal can mix it up offensively, and he gets to the inside this time to score.
Here's Jay. He's got 15. Three-pointer off the mark.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Here's Beal. For the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. Beal's gotten 4 this quarter.
And Beal, it's great to see him get in there as a guard and do some rebounding.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Counted from distance. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire. And look at this. This summer, a
Fuck,
5-year extension for Bradley
this is
Beal.
fucking trash.
One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
Here's Jay, hounded by Beal. Here's Jay, knocks down the triple. And now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it
Yeah,
must
like that.
be nice.
Oh, he did that one.
Some big checks.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Here's Jay, 21 points in the game. Here's Adams, goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. He's got 9.
And a lot of times Adams only looks to shoot from that area on the floor, really knows the limitations in his range.
Here's Beal.
I'm on that.
That one a little long.
That's a shot he'd like back.
Watch, I made it through right here and then
He's
I'll call
usually
timeout.
gonna make those.
Calling right now.
Here's Jay, hounded by Beal. Jay
Hey, Mo.
gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 24.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Bro, y'all was just talking all that shit, bro. Fuck y'all for real.
Here's Abdia. He's got 5.
Here's Abdia. I go to my, I can do a bunch of shit. I can go to my spin.
Left side Porzingis over Adams, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Wright. Porzingis has got 12 points. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stomps on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Alex.
What's this fucking ISO, Vic?
Expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to
got no
find
fucking
an
energy.
open three.
Not just the accuracy
Fucking,
in the quarter, it's
I
his
lose half a lung every time I
movement and the
fucking
energy
dribble.
that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Jay.
All true.
By Wright. It's stolen by Wright. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Beal. And that one good. And now just a 2-point Memphis lead.
But watch me get this beat right here in Memphis.
Effortless right now.
Shout out, dog.
Here's Jay. And again for 3.
Put size up,
There is his
nigga.
10th
Flip up,
triple
poke
of the
me.
game.
Why does that nigga have takeover, bro? Who even? Oh,
It's
that's
Abdia
not
on
a
the
red.
wing.
That's why he doesn't have double takeover.
That shot off the mark. Ooh, good work
Yeah, shit.
defensively by Adams.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Green up.
And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Beal. Count it. Beal's got 18 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
12
Alright, buzzer beater,
seconds
buzzer
left
beater,
in the
buzzer beater,
third.
buzzer beater. ISO, ISO, ISO.
Here's Jay. Lets it go
Green
from
bitch.
deep. Good. Another from
Too
three.
easy.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots.
Too easy.
We'll be back in a moment. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Washington trailing. They've got Tyus Jones, Brandon Clark out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Jackson.
True.
And it's Jay in at the 2-guard.
And I wide-ed, bro. I'm trash.
For Memphis. Well, the Wizards' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Here's Kispert. And so he draws the foul.
Wait, hold on. Do I have it? I do have amped. What the fuck?
Now headed to the line to shoot a pair.
One thing I like about Corey Kispert is that he decided to do all 4 years in college, something you just don't see very often.
And for some players, going to the NBA early is a better route.
Well, BA, I would tell you it usually is. But for Corey Kispert, he stayed the 4 years. He wanted to develop. He wanted to be a higher pick in the draft. He wanted to make sure he came in to plant his feet in the right spot. And that experience in college is going to benefit him.
Here's Jay.
Just too deep.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Damn, if I play serious, I could probably drop like 50 or 60.
Here's Barton. No good off the back of the rim.
Try and go for it. Fuck it.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. 3-pointer.
Green. That's not a green. That's literally a full bar.
Down low. Here's Kispert.
Bro, you got in my way. That's my bang.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the
That's a
rhythm
full
going.
bar. Those are 2 full bars I just shot right now.
Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Look at that shit fucking.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession.
Oh, that nigga pushed me.
We'll have a jump ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Bro, they got me going this tall ass nigga, bro.
Washington with the ball. And here's Barton outside.
That's contested.
Clark grabs the board.
Give me that shit, fuck nigga.
Memphis leading.
Sipping on what? Postal good enough, but she got a mop.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
That's not a green. Bro, why am I, nigga? I just, what the
Something's
fuck?
off about him this quarter.
I got no
He's
fucking.
missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
To the left side wing.
Yeah, I bet you thought, nigga. This nigga really thought.
Kispert. Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brandon Clark. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And there's been another
Substitution on the court.
Oh yeah, I got stamina back. Talk about a turn up right
Just
here.
about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Beal finds Davis.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Beal to take the lead. They get it back. Controls the
Let's see,
rebound
put that.
and the putback.
Vic, I don't know if you're awake for it still, but what time do you think you'll pick up at?
Outside Bain. Pass to Jay. Back to Bain.
Green.
1:43 left to play in the
Bro, that's
4th.
literally a
Here's
green.
Jackson. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance.
Nigga, what?
Tight
They're
ball
down
game coming
1?
down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7
I'm shooting right now.
lead
12 for
changes
30,
thus far,
nigga. Jesus
this
Christ.
has been a thriller.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They're down by 1. A minute 39 left in the game. And now we present our
You better get play the game, nigga. Nigga, why is he play the game, nigga? I have almost 40.
Weapon for them on the inside tonight.
Nigga,
He was such
why?
a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the
Give
low
me that
block.
shit, fuck nigga.
He's checked in for Washington. Wright comes in for Martin.
I'm trash. I'm trash. I'm trash.
I was able to listen in
I'm
on what
fucking
Wes
trash.
Unseld Jr. had to say to his team. He likes the way they're pounding the ball inside. He said, keep working for high percentage looks. The more efficient that we can be down the stretch, the better chance we have of winning this game. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Porzingis passes to Beal. And another miss by Washington. And the Grizzlies shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's Jay. Knocked away. And he gets it back.
I'm gonna be the hero of the game. Watch, bro.
From outside
3
the
by
arc.
Jay. Never mind.
Gafford with the ball. Jackson in his pocket.
Fuck, so put on this nigga belly, bro.
Porzingis. It's good. And an important part of every team's
some big
game.
drop shit.
Look at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, their D
Come on.
has been a
Do a
major
mixtape.
story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on
Yeah, right here, look. Step
blocking
back.
the passing lanes, impressive.
Green foot, nigga.
Another thing,
Oh
too,
my
it's
God.
about
Nope,
the
we lost.
urgency they
We
played
lost.
with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're
No, I can't lose though, because I got like no
They get
fucking
up tempo,
DC.
and that's helped them score on the fast break.
14 feet away. And the rebound goes
We're
to the
up.
Grizzlies.
Oh no, we're doing losing still.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson, right side. Here's Jay, pounded by Wright. Here's Jay.
That's some bullshit ass Hawaii. What the fuck?
Connects again from distance.
Too easy, too easy. You know the deal.
No end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
We don't miss.
Athlete is triple
Too easy,
ties him
bro.
for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Washington calls timeout. They're down by 2. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going
Someone
through his
pick him on this
index
nigga, Bradley
cards to
Bill.
find one.
Come on,
to
Bradley
get
Bill, come on.
something going.
You're not scoring on me for game. Oh, you crossed me? Oh shit.
From 10 feet away.
It's trash.
Can't cash it in.
Foul me.
And they committed an
GG's,
intentional
GG's.
foul. We'll see a number
GG's.
of those, so they get into the penalty.
I need this 40 piece, I need this 40 piece.
I mean, can't allow them to
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And now we've
Come on,
got
come on,
an
come on.
intentional
Just one.
foul.
Too easy. Too easy. Too easy 40 piece.
Lead.
Fuck you, Bradley Bill. You're trash.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break.
Oh, we got offensive rebound?
An intentional foul
Alright, but you can
right
sub me
there.
out, coach. Only like 0.8. There's less than a second left in the game, bro.
And no good.
Oh,
As
nigga,
the
you
first
suck.
free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
Too
These
easy.
are the ones that are so
3,000 shooting.
win.
Thanks for the shooting badge.
I love
3,000
being on the edge of
defending.
my
Let's
seat,
go.
never knowing
Too
what would happen
easy, too
next.
easy. MyCareer grind.
That's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie
Ooh,
LaForce,
gotta do those.
Grant Hill, and
Let's
Brent
go,
Berry.
DoorDash
This is
method.
Brian
But like I said, my word is my bond.
Let's make you some coin. Little DoorDash, 5 incentives. I will take it, definitely. Let's go 3-point shots. Let's go steals. Let's go top 5 stat leader. P and then ooh, buzzer beaters. I've been getting a lot of buzzer beaters, low key.
I'm serious, right? I got stories. I got trash.
There's already like a look here. How much do I need for? I get post charger. What do I need for it though? Shot 22. Okay, let me go back to main menu so I can get that fucking update required shit off my screen. Too easy, too easy. Let's go do my we go do my spin, cause you know why not? Actually, I kinda wanna watch my stream. Badge glitch. Oh, that's on next gen. I'm gonna do the badge glitch though. I got a badge, right? I got a Did I put it on? I didn't. Okay, let's do see, guard up would be really good right now, low key. And amp, but we can't do that, so we're gonna do. We can either do corner. Let's do corner. Fuck it. Let me see my back legs real quick. Volume shooter's good for whites too. This is a really good badge. I want to play some 1v1 games, but I don't know if I'm ready for it. Ah, fuck it, right? What I gotta lose? Yeah, honestly, bro, like, what do I gotta lose, bro? It's not like I'm gonna fucking win. 500 VC? I will take 500 VC, to be honest, nigga. I will gladly take my 500 VC. Yeah.
I got the money and I'm totally good for it. For like ever. Come on, you need to sell a brother out.
No, my management money actually kind of bad, trust me.
Yeah.
Only because I manage it. Pen on paper, that's what I need. Go and meet somewhere else.
Dude, I got nowhere else to go. This is it. And I got no game, alright?
I will take that 71 3-pointer.
Look, my folks, they kicked me out on disappointment, apparently, and expectations. Again, and now,
Fuck it.
Good person, and I will work hard. I will pay you every month, and I will pay you on time. I will not mess this up, okay? I swear.
Rent is what up. $100 a month is the cash price.
Okay, yes.
Bro, why am I going to get to sweat, bro? Why? Nigga, I don't get this shit, bro. I get queued into one game, bro, and it's automatically a fucking sweat. There's no point in playing this shit if I'm gonna lose. If I know I'm gonna lose.
Okay, so, what's the,
Don't be mad.
We got 94 overall already, y'all. Man, I'm already missing shots. I'm just trash. Never mind. We got rebound. Thank you, 2K. Nope, I'm just trash. I'm pure trash. I'm just pure dog water. Wow, bro, this dude's gonna get a contact dunk. Everything he does is contact dunk, contact dunk. The fucking paint defense is so trash. Yeah, shit, nigga. Fuck, nigga. Fuck up, pussy. I missed 2 wide open threes. Oh, good pickup. Good defense, Weezy. Come on, alright, just execute on offense, bro, please. I'm faster than him, so I'll beat him. Am I faster than him? Super Boy should be faster than him. Green bitch.
The day after receiving a long-awaited career-boosting promotion, so you can play Oktoberfest in your man cave.
Nope.
I'm here.
Please 2K. Nope. Of course it will give it to him. Why? Why does he recover so fast, bro? I can't. I'm also a loss overall, so I guess that makes sense. But look, bro, like literally just rim run. Rim run, rim run, rim run. Thank you. Thank you for not letting me get ripped 2K. Honestly, you were one for that, but like, I don't know. Started early. Let's get that bump. Let's get that bump. Push that nigga. Oh my god, I'm playing elite defense. I just can't execute on fucking offense. If I can get a speed boost though, it should be straight. Please 2K. Thank you. That's what's gonna get me to win. Those corner threes, because I have corner specialists over. If you play too high. That's a steal. Like, bruh, what is that? How the fuck did he go? Like, he's literally the fucking yellow box. How does... That's a fucking standing dunk.
Okay, so what's the plan? The plan is cook. But why are we cooking when we can't even move what we cook?
Oh, he doubles up squirt. Bruh, make that make sense, please.
How much do you think you can sell?
He made that shit too.
Prior to Tuco, that was your plan, wasn't it? Now, I understand it would be a fraction of what we brought it in.
He made that shit too.
First of all, here's how we, okay? You're talking to me, so busting hump slaying shards. I got profile now. Don't you get that? A DA's up my ass.
Nope, I lost. I lost.
That level of risk for chunk change, no way. Then what do you suggest? I don't think either of us are eager to jump into bed with another Tuco.
And my fucking shot creator take just disappeared. I just don't exist no more. I don't have my sharp take. I only have slasher now.
You got bills?
That's how bad I played. To decided 2K decided to take my take away from me.
I'm tired of dicking around up here. You want to know how much I've got left? After completing my first
You're not fucking still, nigga. Fuck out of here, pussy.
Most expensive alibi? Huh? Zero. Nothing. I've got nothing to show for all of this. Nothing from my family, which, as you might remember, was the whole damn point.
I missed. Because I'm trash. Because I'm trash.
But seeing as throwing in the towel is not an option. That leaves us.
I'm trash. And he got rebound. Oh, nope, I did.
Another homicidal lunatic. You and I.
Please let me green some threes, 2K.
Selling whatever you can.
It's like, bruh, it's...
There's a third way.
Nope. Oh, I suck. I suck. I suck. I suck. I suck.
We got to make some trouble. Cut out the middleman, run our own game. So you're going to what? Snort meth off a boom roof? What are you gonna beat your homies to death when they diss you? Look, I know some guys. Alright, I can create a network. We control production and distribution. That way we stay off the front lines while moving some serious glass. I mean,
nope, I suck. I suck. I just suck. I'm pure sass.
Sky high stacks.
Well, I can't reach no more, so I lost.
No, that's not the point. No, I am not willing to do that. Who said anything about you? I don't vote for this plan. I'm not comfortable bringing in unknown entities into our operation. Yeah? Well, you don't get to vote. labored when we started all this. And that's exactly how we should have kept it. Because I sure as hell didn't find myself locked in a truck or on my knees with a gun to my head before your greedy old ass came along. Alright? Learning curve. Oh, perhaps I was overly ambitious. In any case, it's not going to happen that way anymore. Yeah, damn straight. You know why? Because we didn't take my way this time. Or I walked.
What does this mean, boys? Go hit that MyCareer. Can I find a jump shot, bruh? I'm tired of fucking getting told, oh bro, best jump shot is a fucking default small. No, it's not, nigga. It's not default jump shot, nigga. Stop fucking lying for views, nigga. That shit is so annoying. Like, y'all niggas are so flake ass niggas, bro. No, shut the fuck up. Fuck your intro, nigga. You fucking suck. I'll shit on you, nigga. Just show the jump shot. Just show the fucking jump shot. No, show the jump shot, nigga. Just show the jump shot. Show the jump shot. I don't care about your fucking video. Okay, nigga. Skip, nigga. I literally don't give a fuck. Although I low-key probably should go do my physicals.
They got 3D coming out like any day now. That's the wrong way forward. Like 3D combos, I'm right up there. Yeah, so I'm gonna get a couple of those, zero gravity chairs, right here, for your ultimate viewing comfort. Those are plus. They get pretty much sparse, very easy modern.
I can't even get any of these jump shots.
Candles, little fountain jobs right here. Baby, chill. Ladies. They keep on real nice for like candles and shit. Alright, so how about we get, down to it? Some refreshments over here doing what they. You grab me other refreshments? I could kick it. No, Let's just like totally go for no beer, no weed, alright? Smoke up.
Oh, nigga.
Okay? Listen up. That's how it goes. I want each of you an ounce. So, 2,500, I keep the 2, you keep the 5. No cutting it, you sell it as is, alright? 2,500 an ounce? Kind of like helpful, bro. Yeah, just keep them 17, 18. Okay, hey, this is the best shit ever. Alright, everybody in the mother's gonna want this. And second, who else is selling right now, huh? You point it how you want. Take quarter, half, teen, or whatever.
Oh, nigga, I didn't mean to come in here. What the fuck?
Too large. No exceptions. Short me, you're out. Cut it, you're out. Period. This is a big opportunity I'm giving you. Understand? Badger, what is this? Exactly. Alright, this is the ground floor. Gentlemen, how far you go is up to you. Right out the pond, yo! No. Not either, alright? Not ever. Blind drop. I will let you know when and where. Alright? So, you'll be hearing from me. I got Matt on. Quick. Move it right.
Why is it so loud in here? Nigga, Jesus Christ, bro. I'm fucking getting early. Alright, boy, let's do some, what we gotta do right here? Let's do this treadmill right here, because we need that fucking, we need that speed. We need that speed, gang. We're gonna make sure we get this speed right here. Nigga, why didn't I do my fucking thing? What the fuck? Alright, yeah, for sure. Someone's calling me, what the fuck? Jesus, I don't even remember what the fucking... Oh my god, I'm fucking up right here. There's 4 stars now? There we go. Alright, that's all I needed.
Was it scary? Hell yeah, it was freaking scary, you little punk. Jesus. But you were way faster than him. Oh, yeah.
So what's the big emergency? Someone die or something?
Your guess is as good as mine.
So you don't know anything?
No, I just got a text from Ricky saying to meet here as soon as possible.
I got the same one. Ash, anything?
Nope. And everything's clear on social, so it's not about anything happening online.
No, of course. No, you have... Look, it's Othello. So what does that have to do with me?
You're Freddy's pet project. Look, with you gone, Freddy's whole reasoning for being here disappears.
But I thought they brought him here to, like, modernize the marketing department or something like that.
No, that's mostly for the media. Freddy's an A-plus marketing guy, but the real reason he was brought on was to solve the MP problem.
Wait, no. MP project?
Oh,
what is that?
Don't get emotional. My point is, if you're gone, it means that Freddy failed to sell you to the fan base. And if Freddy failed, that mean that Phil failed. And if Phil failed, somebody's going to pay for that. It's not going to be Phil.
Look, just... Right now, Othello's trying to consolidate his power. I mean, think about it. With Freddy out of the picture, that's just one less person who can question Othello's way of doing things.
What are you thinking?
If he wants to trade me, let him trade.
You can fight back. Look, if Othello's the only one trying to ship you off, then he's creating a you versus him situation. Make it so he has to leave, not you.
And how do we do that, then?
There are ways.
Yeah.
And Pete, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight.
It's stunning to watch watch the way that the Jordan Challenge is presented, from the graphics on the score bug to the video filters of each time period. Plus, there are so many amazing facts and stories that have been preserved here. It's like interacting with a Michael Jordan museum.
He got 60 that night. He got 60.
Basketball fans will love seeing the historic rise of many stars, including Patrick Ewing, Dominique Wilkins, Kobe Bryant, and...
Well, Doris, the analytics would tell.
Try that. Alright, gang. Just watch some shooting tips and see if we get this shit.
We still see players who dominate in the mid-range area.
Not some players. We're talking about the best players. LeBron,
okay, that's
Kevin
Chet.
Durant,
I'm playing
Kawhi
Chet Holmes.
Steph Curry. The fact is, when the games matter the most in the playoffs, you've got to have guys who make tough twos. We're not getting away from the mid-range. Don't worry, BA.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Owens in at the one. Here's Jay. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Counted from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away.
Like
those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Here's Owens. Adams covering. And here's Brown for three. That shot, no good. And just about a minute into this first quarter. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC. The first rounder.
Oh, true. That is so true right now.
Right. 15K. That's what I'm talking about. You're welcome. Jesus. Help me understand the math, okay? I give you £1, correct? You and I split $2,000 per ounce. $1,000 each. £1. That's 16 ounces. 16 ounces should net to me $16,000. 16. Not 50.
Born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. Well, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Celtics. And that one's good. Jay.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Owens. Back to Tatum. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
Here's Jay. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
What's your problem?
Outside, Brown from 12 feet. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Brown.
Bro, Jamal, why would you pass that?
Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a
now
setup
pass that bitch again
guy.
since you already passing that shit. Pass it again. Pass it again. Pass it, nigga.
Pass to
yeah,
Jay.
Fucking good. My team, bitch.
There's the triple. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Boston trailing. Horford, right side. To the paint. Here's Owens. On target from about 13 feet.
Now, you know, Owens is telling his teammates, set me up. I will knock it down.
Pass to Jay.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first. Kept alive. Second chance effort. And it's Adams missing.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
And there's the drive. Here's Owens. Goes back up. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Terrific rim protection, impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
The Celtics have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. And here's Brown for 3. And Morant clears the board.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Jay, good. And the setup by Morant. 15 points in the game.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
And the Celtics call time here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. .103 left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating.
Substitution here for Boston. Robert Williams checked in for Williams. Horford comes in for Lamb. Brown, he's checked in for Smart. And Owens is subbed in for Pritchard.
I mean, during his
we only scored 3 points.
Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Then it's Desmond Bain. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Jay in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
I fucking destroyed you in the fucking game.
Here's Jay. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Here's Jay. The Celtics making their last shot. And the three-pointer goes.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Wow, that's a thing of beauty. Owens leaps up, makes a statement with the finish.
Here's Jay.
And
again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Alex. Thanks.
Look, you're trash. No way
he's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Jay. He's got 21. And another miss by Memphis. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Tatum. And it goes. As the official calls the foul.
Don't sub me out. We're going to be losing.
And so it's Jason Tatum making...
Oh, my God. What are we down by? Okay, we're down 2. We'll come back in for the second half. And we'll just simply go off.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Memphis trailing here. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Owens out there with Jaylen Brown.
Bro, that's a full bar, bro. Stop making me white. That shit is so annoying.
Pass to Tatum. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Jay, and right away they
but that's timed perfectly. When I know I didn't time that shit perfectly either.
And in terms of shots from beyond the arc, MP just making it rain.
That has to bother Owens. Never fun when your rival is making range shots look easy.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 14, and Williams punches it home.
You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
Come on, Ja.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Tatum with a steal. Pass to Horford.
Nah, fuck no. I'm not losing this nigga chip. I refuse to lose. Yeah.
It'll be Memphis' ball.
Catch that shit, nigga. No hands. 2 words, nigga. Sit down.
They really bought in.
Back on the bench, nigga.
Now consider, BA, that halfway through
Alright,
the season,
give me my ISO, nigga. Give my one,
exactly
nigga.
500. But then from mid-January or the 3rd week in January, they were the best defensive team
Tell
in
that nigga to step
basketball.
up, nigga.
It carried
Tell
them
that nigga to
all
step
the
up
way
and
to
guard
the
him.
juggernaut of Golden State in the NBA Finals. It was a team who knew who it was and how they won. And boy, what a run.
Now here's Tatum. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Here's Jay, defended by Brown.
Don't you get that still, bitch? I see you reach, pussy. Step up. Oh, nigga.
And it's Jay missing. For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter.
Nope. Trash. Trash.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes.
Doubling
What a
already,
big-time
nigga.
asset
That's a miss.
defensively.
That's too fucking deep.
And they'll get
Oh, that's Jaren
chance.
Jackson Jr. though. What's up, Tatum?
Here's Jay.
Curry's better,
He's got
bitch.
27. That puts him in the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. MP really flexing tonight, putting Owens in his place.
Oh, it's been all MP all night long.
Good pass,
Owens
nigga.
barely a footnote in MP's performance.
Think you wanna guard me now because I'm fucking greening.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Adams.
It's
And
just
the
Steven
layup
Adams.
is good.
So many NBA players
We're
will tell you
unstoppable,
Steven
Chip. I'm like the
Adams
fucking
is the
Avengers.
strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
Yeah, nigga call that time out,
And the
pussy.
Celtics call time here.
Trash pass.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Substitution on the court.
Here's Owens. Pass to Tatum. White with it. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Jay in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
We've been watching him hold court out at the arc. Just an
I'm about to give this nigga
unforgettable
Chip 40.
performance tonight.
Outside White. On the wing, Tatum. Left side, Williams. 4 on the clock.
Pussy.
Offensive rebound. And
Jesus,
Williams
let me
punches
know.
it home.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Here's Jay. From behind the arc. And again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Simply on fire.
Pass to Williams. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Owens, hounded by Morant. Here's Owens. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort?
Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. Tatum. Williams passes to Tatum. Oh, the swat by Adams. And he's able to get it back. They recover.
Get fucking rebound.
The ball's knocked loose. White on the wing. The three.
Nope, I'm there. Good recovery.
Adams grabs the miss. Adams
got
right
here.
Rebound number 11.
There, 40 right here. 40 piece right here. 40 piece big nugget.
Here's Jay. He's guarded by White.
Oh no, that's a fucking White. Jeez, nigga.
Here's
Get
Jackson.
your shit back up. That's fine. It's a lay.
Touch off the glass. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
And Boston calls time here. They're trailing by 16. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. A good look from Brown. Here's Williams. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Step back.
All right, time for an injury report.
Green fuck nigga.
I have a status report from Memphis's head athletic trainer. He shared with me that it is a knee sprain. So a sense of relief that even though there's a lot of pain involved, he avoided something more serious. The question now is how it will affect certain players' roles going forward. No doubt some adjustments will have to be made.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Grizzlies.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game. Good! Another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing. They grabbed their own miss.
I'm pretty sure I broke that record.
Boy, the
but it might have been on my other
on
bag.
the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've
Shoot, no need to shoot. This one is done. Let's see me.
Here's Jay.
This is personal for me though.
And the
damn, imagine if I would have broke the 3-point record on Shep and his team. Oh, I still good. I still good. Unless it's up me out.
And he's
it's up me out. Wow.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Mr. Rogers.
How's last day in ass, little reflex. Too easy.
Oh, man.
I told you.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila.
I'm really wearing a 2K23 shirt on my date, bro.
Okay.
Oh, I play the Spurs. 2K BC, bro. Wildin'.
Tastes amazing, consider that y'all grace. Apologize ahead of time for flying y'all face. Turn it in a
I'm low-key cool with almost a 90 stamina.
so let's keep it play while fight. We can do all day. She wanna crash in my crib tonight, but she leave eyelashes and stripping my
Oh, I can pick jerseys now.
with a Pikachu beanie on.
W.
If all of that Jordan nostalgia has you wound up, then My NBA Eras should be your next stop. Begin the what-if journey of a lifetime with the authentic players, teams, and rules starting in 1983, 1991, 2002, and this coming season in 2022.
These eras bring the NBA's history to life in a myriad of ways, from each unique draft class, court floors, and the ultimate audio presentation to transport you back in time.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello.
Which era excited you most, LD?
Oh, I have...
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's
I missed that.
and Jackson
Wow.
Jr. Jay out there with John Morant, and it's Adams in at the 5.
Big body cleaning the glass. Great awareness by Jackson Jr.
It's Richardson on the wing. Vassell gets to Collins. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Collins trying to
Bro,
break
what the fuck, man? Why is he not a funny shirt?
Phenomenal work keeping his balance. Johnson keeps his eye right on the prize at all times.
Morant passes to Jay. The 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
This 89 stamina is so large. I don't lose half a bar whenever I do a step back now.
Should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Jones. Morant with some nice D.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now, Vassell, after the missed 3 from Jay. Here's Jones. And he drops it in from the low post.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year. And then all
I'm gonna get this shit down. I refuse to just fucking.
way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
And here is Johnson after the three-pointer from Jay. Pass to Richardson. Takes the three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Jay. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
You want to play?
Johnson against Jackson. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Jackson comes over with the double. Vassell, the pass to Johnson.
You said what?
And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Jay. He's guarded by Johnson. And the basket by Jay.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Spurs fans, let's get on our feet and make some noise for the Spurs Hype Squad.
So both teams changing it up here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Poked away. Jumps up. And he gets off the fast break with a monster slam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Now here's Jones. 17 points for him last game against Denver.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Down by 15. Pass to McDermott. Here's Primo. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Remains San Antonio ball.
Shot clock at 2. It's tipped. Passes it to Jang. Outside, Jones. From outside the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And an overpowering first quarter effort, already a double-digit advantage. Memphis out in front, up by 15. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Coming in.
Little screen. Jeremy Sosa.
From the perimeter.
Do they not have his face scan in the game? That nigga is so ugly. Who is this nigga?
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Sohan in at the 4 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Johnson inside.
Bro, that's
up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's good defense, but Johnson with the size and body control, man, that's tough to counter.
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Now, here's Vassell. After the miss from Jay, Johnson's shot is off. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise.
No kidding, David. All right, thank you.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had
The first half is now in the books. Grizzlies lead by 13. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. 45. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. John Morant, he's out there with Jay, and it's Brooks, and at the 3, the small forward. Right on the bucket.
They have to put a body on. Adams, he's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Jones against Morant. And the basket by Jones. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the two-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
And here is Vassell. After the three-pointer from Jay.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Morant passes to Jay. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jay's got 6 in the quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Jones looking for an opening, and there's the pass to Vassell. Going inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Vassell's got 7 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
No good on the free throw. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
Well, I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Richardson against Brooks. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with Danny Green's pants, bruh? That glitch has been in 2K since like 2K19, bruh.
Both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Primo. Uses the glass to finish the way. Primo's got 6 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And guys, Kelly Johnson.
Sure, my AirPods just disconnected for no reason.
A very flexible forward, scoring the ball better than he ever has. And that growing confidence you can see. He can spot up or shoot or slash his way to the rim.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. They've got Keldon Johnson. Richardson is out there with Jones. Then it's Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 3 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. There's the steal. Johnson against Jackson. Pass to Jay. Puts up a 3. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today. And, guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Jones with it. Defended by Adams. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Collins.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And stolen by Richardson. Here's Sohan. Nets, the corner three.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Here's Jay. Lets it go with the three. The offensive rebound. Jackson draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Now here's Johnson. Richardson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Ray, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, Jackson is finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
And Richardson drops them both. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days that we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place, right now, a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
Morant against Richardson. And that one's good, Morant.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Back to Jones. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Goes up. And Morant throws it down.
He's got an
elite
combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
Jones drives in. Collins tries to get free. And Jones slams it in.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Offensive rebound, Adams. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 20. And Antonio calls timeout.
Well, if you pull players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steve Adams would be a top pick.
And now, let's present our new belt. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Amazing, consider that y'all grace. Apologize ahead of time for flying y'all face. Turn it in a cause it's not far away. Know where y'all stay. So let's keep it player while fighting. We can do all day. She wanna crash at my crib tonight, but she leave eyelashes and stupid my gon' find. With a Pikachu beanie on top of Murakami pillow eating Synagogue. A lot of come around me try to be the same, but I can't practice with no that's not in the game. I'm black, Iverson. When I started balling, I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21.
I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello. What do you mean? Word travels fast in this business. So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo. Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what?
And in my career, there's a fresh look and feel to everything around you.
This year's story takes place after the NBA draft, and you'll be able to choose your NBA team right away. But winning over your new home city is about to present you with multiple pathways, and each decision you make carries distinct consequences. How will you endear yourself to the city?
And he's a champion, baby!
Both of these teams have assembled some promising young talent, Clark. Really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go
All right, let's turn up chat. Let's turn up. Let's turn up.
and see how they develop.
How many people are in here still? No one's even viewing.
Over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journeys.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Jalen Noel out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Russell. Shot clock at 5. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Morant. Here's Jay. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time. On the wing, Noel. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Here's Jay. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Gets the 3 to fall.
Hey, good to get
Over Rudy Gobert is insane, bro.
Those are the shots that really boost confidence. Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Edwards. Last game with 30. Up and over Brooks. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Now here's Russell, and he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Yep, that one goes.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction. And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Brooks against Edwards. Back to Russell. Shoots over Morant. Here's Gobert. Pass to Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Jay. Knocked loose. And stolen by Edwards. Will it go?
He made that shit too. Nigga stopped him pop. No, that's fine. Never mind.
Minnesota. Memphis leading. Practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman comes in for Adams, and it's Desmond Bane in for Moran. Edwards, the pass to Russell. McDaniels up top. And he jams it home with authority.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. He drops it from range.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Edwards. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Don't sub me out, please don't.
Clark is checked in for Jackson, and it's Jones in for Brooks. McLaughlin, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Edwards, following the bucket by the Grizzlies.
The foul. Learn about Anthony Edwards. He does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
We throw good, Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's McLaughlin, and stolen by Bane. There's 42 seconds left in the first. Here's Jay. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Pass to Prince. Edwards with it. Puts up the 8-footer. Jump shot is good.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
From deep. The offensive rebound. Here's Jay. Sinks the tray. Give him 23.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far. And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Memphis out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from a three-point land never hurts. And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Dillon Brooks. And it's Jay in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jay. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it. Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something back.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does. And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
And that one's good. Jay.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown. Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Noel in his last outing with 12 points. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Jay. Fires for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Prince. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Gobert passes to Russell. Shoots over Morant. And it's Russell. That time on the assist from Gobert.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. He plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Timeout call, Memphis.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
He's checked in for Memphis. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into this. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Grizzlies delivering the blowout. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Morant. On the court for the Timberwolves. Edwards out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. And it's Jay missing. Timberwolves shooting 36% for the game. Not great. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Here's Noel. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Jay. He has 29 now. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, BA.
unbelievable.
Pass to Noel. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And Minnesota has possession. The Grizzlies making their last shot. The three. Drops in the three. Noel's got 10 points.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Stay active from beyond the arc.
Pass to Jay. Down low. Now Jackson. Count it. Good. Jackson's got his second basket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays. If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Back to Russell. Puts it up. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go. Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
On the wing, Bain. That's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Russell. Outside Edwards. Pass to Noel. Here's the three. On target from range. Noel's got 10 points here in the second half.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Jay in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it. Morant, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. Offensive board. Here's Gobert. Outside for Russell. Takes a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question. Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Grizzlies.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all. Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately. Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan. Oh, wait. So, Mila and I, we discussed, and we think we want... Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but, dog, to play so well that a trade is impossible without doing any... Listen, I just don't want to leave anything up to chance.
MP.
Mila?
We start small.
Okay.
I'll set up a meeting with John Luck. You can tell him all about how Othello threw a temper...
In current gen, say goodbye to the Concha Del Mar and say hello to the Goat Boat. Honoring our 2K23 cover athlete, Michael Jordan, the Goat Boat is filled with new staff, quests, and a new ship layout.
In new gen, pick an affiliation and enjoy brand new, beautifully designed environments for the Knights, Vipers, Wildcats, and Beasts.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
Yeah, there's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Jay out there with John Morant, and it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Now here's Wright. Beal gets a wide-open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Memphis with the ball. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I caught up with Coach Wes Unseld Jr. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. Thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The team being honest about its approach. So, Greg, it's offense first.
Well, you can't put everything in the game plan. You have to kind of pick and choose. For them, it's really about generating points.
Yeah, there's another side of the floor right here, so it can't be just about offense. Their defensive intensity has got to rise up.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Shot clock at 3. Beal, that's for 2. Beal can't get that one to fall. Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Brooks outside. Here's Jay. He's covered by Beal. White against Morant. Count that one.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
So for the Wizards, their last game, a win against Utah.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Morant passes to Adams. Tipped away. Right with it. He's picked up by Morant. And Jay gets the whistle. That's it. Wizards leading by 4. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Morant is out there with Jay, and it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
It's good. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Hachimura against Jackson. Beal the pass to Avdia. And again, Washington no good. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Well, it doesn't always have to be a thing of beauty, but when you can get a win in a game like that, that's really all you care about.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor. Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And for Avdia, he managed Brent to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Jay. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Zinkas, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Now, here's Avdia. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah. Porzingis kicks to Avdia. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy.
The score, your Wizards, 38, the Grizzlies, 31.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Now you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Running at the wings, Beal and Abdia. Daniel Gafford is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's right in at the point. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. Jay, off target from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.